Call me a bedazzler because I'm throwing out gems here. All right, remember, I'm all excited about doing my first voiceover, okay? This is just a placeholder. Remember, we got to do this right, otherwise we're going to look really stupid. Don't be afraid to zhuzh it up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? You ever do that when you're alone by yourself? Even the ladies. Come on now, it's 2023. Let's see what ladies can do with ties. You seen what they've done with shoes? I mean, tortured themselves with them. You know, on second thought, no, stay away from the ties, girls. I'll just get a little weird. She was an earth sign, I was a water sign. Together we made mud. All right, how you doing? Women. An interesting genre of human being. Equal parts captivating, but also ferocious. You know what I'm saying? Open. Also closed off systems. Approachable, not approachable. Botticelli angel. Then one of them biblically accurate jobs, it really does nothing for you. I mean, I hope not. I really hope not. Then, of course, you got the kind of women I like. But I imagine we should probably just stick to the basics. Whew, that kind of hurt. Hard times, baby. Strangers in the night, exchanging clothing, da-da-ba-da-da. Brush your teeth, obviously. If I have to tell you that, don't even go out on the date. If I have to tell you that, just stay home. Just stay home and do whatever you do at home. Stay home. Hey, you ever need to clear your sinuses? About 4 of these and a big old glass of ice water. That cedar won't know what hit it. These are handy because, as you can see, they're kind of tough and they're flat, and you can even keep regular gum in them just on the side there in case you want to chew on something after dinner. Also, don't order anything with onions. Here's a trick I learned from an old cowboy. If you got biscuits or rolls on a basket on the table and you got the basket, she says, "Hey, could you hand me one?" Go ahead and hand her the whole basket. Why? Women's likes options, and they like people that give them options. So what can I tell you? Man's got to have a code. Mine just happens to be 8/85. Shouldn't have told you that. Well, we'll edit this out, obviously. Oof, cologne. All right, some of you boys need a refresher course. Transport ain't been the same since cologne been invented. I can tell you that one right now. From experience. Look, you know whether you got a heavy cologne or a light cologne. You got a heavy cologne, spray it right here. You got gray flannel, go a mile down the road, spray gray flannel, run back, run to the gray flannel, and then you'll still smell like you bathed in it. My God, the 90s were crazy, brother. Car headaches like you would not believe. Gray flannel, that's a blast from the past. Had to blow the dust off that bottle. How's about this, Buzzin? I've been wearing cologne longer than you've been alive, and it's done me just right, so how about you just stay out of it now, huh? Alright, condescending voice in my head. By the way, I can tell you've been kicked by a horse. You got more excuses than my Uncle Ronald when the check comes. Listen here, you going to a date reeking of brute, all she's doing is thinking about her dad. That's all she's doing. Jeez. Take the romance right out of it. Now all I'm thinking about is my dad. Cats in the cradle and the silver spoon. I get it. Me and my dad, you know, we had cats. Why isn't Cat Stevens in on that? I know you're going to go in there on the date all excited. Look at her there, shining like a dolphin. Listen, you got to live and die by charisma here. You are not a model. And trust me, I know from model. Just remember Orlando. He was our UPS guy. He was hot, too. I mean, like, 90s hot. The big hair, the thick mustache, the way he stared into the middle distance while the thunder rumbled, the rippling chest that you could tell he was proud of, but he was humble about. Anyway, he made quite an impression on me. Carrie watched some of the footage of the advice I've been given, and she says to, I quote, cease and desist. Told her I didn't know what that meant. She said, women's are strange creatures, man. That's all I got. I get it. You want the perfect date, but it just ain't gonna happen, okay? Because the perfect date is an unattainable ideal. It's pristine. It sort of completes a picture in your mind, but ultimately it's just a hollow fantasy. Basically, Governor Abbott's boots. Now, you can try to focus on all of this. Or, take him to the fish fry on Saturday. Ha! You did not realize you were in the middle of an LVFD fish fry commercial, did you? Did you? Did you? Millicent, our plan has come to fruition. Mildred, I couldn't have done it without you. Or I probably could have, and I probably could have done it a whole lot faster, but I like having you around. My childhood wasn't that great. Please love me. Please. I think we've got a little out of hand there, and I'd like to apologize, but I'm just not that sort. Tchotchke. 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 Oh, I almost forgot. Happy Easter, y'all. You found my huevos.
Sounds strange.